Welcome to the You Empowered podcast with your host, Justine Jetty. If you want to unlock your potential and step into the most authentic, healthiest, and happiest version of you, then you're in the right place. Each week, we'll dive into practical, evidence-based strategies for your habits, mindset, and health so you can create a life and a body you love. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back. Today I want to talk about something that most women completely underestimate, which is rest. If you're constantly feeling tired, unmotivated, or struggling with low mood, it might be because you're not giving yourself the right amount of rest that you need. Rest and sleep are not luxuries, they are necessities. So today I'm going to be sharing with you why they're foundational to your fat loss journey, to muscle growth, and to a lasting transformation, and your ability to show up as your best self consistently. Without them, everything else works against you. I want to start by sharing that there are actually 6 types of rest that we need. We have physical rest, which is resting your body, and you can support yourself with this through sleep or getting a massage, for example. We have mental rest, which is resting your mind from overthinking or ruminating, and how you can support yourself with this is through meditation or journaling. The third type of rest that we need is emotional rest, which is feeling safe to express and process our feelings. The fourth type of rest that we need is social rest, which is recharging in your own company. And if you're an introvert or an ambivert like me, that is something that is super crucial in order to be fully present in social events. The fifth type of rest is spiritual rest, whether this is connecting to God or your purpose or a higher meaning. This could be doing a spiritual practice like prayer or getting into nature. And the sixth type of rest that we need is sensory rest. This is disconnecting from screens, your phone, your laptop, and loud noises or music. So hopefully you're already starting to see that rest is so much more than just sleep, which is often what we think about when someone says, oh, you just need to rest. Talking about sleep though, the research is very clear. Women who consistently sleep less than 7 hours per night have higher risks of weight gain, higher cortisol, more cravings, and slower recovery. Not to mention that sleep has a direct impact to our hunger hormones and to cognitive function, with memory loss having a direct link to sleep deprivation as well. I haven't even gotten into how sleep impacts our mood and things like depression and anxiety. That could be literally a whole other podcast. So suffice to say, sleep is so crucial and is foundational for our health, enjoyment, and longevity. Looking at how sleep impacts your fat loss and muscle growth results, you might be surprised to find out that sleep and recovery is crucial in order for muscle growth to occur. So resistance training creates micro tears in our muscle fibers, which is normal. That's how muscle growth occurs. Recovery is then the process which happens after that, where your body repairs those fibers. And then after that, you have the adaptation process or phase, which is where your body actually adapts and your muscles grow. So without proper rest and repair, the process is incomplete. And you will find that you are stagnant in the gym or with your gym progress or your strength and muscle building progress, your fitness progress. You won't be getting stronger. You will only be increasing your fatigue and your risk of injury if you are not getting adequate recovery from your training sessions. And that's just muscle building. If we look at fat loss now, proper sleep is crucial for your progress. In fact, studies actually show that getting just 1 hour of less of sleep a night can increase your calorie intake by up to 500 calories. And this is because sleep has a direct impact on our hunger hormones, which are leptin and ghrelin. And it's why I always seem to see a connection between women who really struggle with cravings and poor quality sleep. So let this episode be your unapologetic permission slip to make rest a part of your health and fitness routine, because not resting is not discipline, it's actually sabotage. So let's get into 3 practical ways you can start to rebuild your energy and get better results. The first practical tip I want to give you is to plan your downtime like you plan your work meetings. Most of us plan our schedules with work tasks, meetings, gym time, maybe kids' activities or social events or deadlines, etc. But we never plan for downtime through our week. We kind of wait to the weekend or wait to the next vacation. If you don't schedule rest, it won't happen. So protect even 10 or 20 minutes that you have in your day where you can intentionally recharge. This could be going for a walk, reading a book, having a quiet coffee, or even just doing nothing. Guard it like an appointment. The second practical tip that I want to give you, and this is going to be maybe a little bit contrarian, is to say no to energy drainers, whether that's a person or a task. I did a podcast episode a few weeks ago on burnout, and a pattern I see time and time again with clients is that burnout is never a time management issue, it is an energy management issue. A lot of the times when I look into where the energy leaks are, it's because we are saying yes to shit that we don't want to do, we don't like to do, and we don't have to do. Every yes to something that is unaligned for you is a no to your energy, your recovery, and your goals. So protect your energy with solid boundaries, say no with kindness, and remember that protecting your energy is not selfish, it's actually necessary if you want to reach your goals that you've set and create a life that you want. And the last practical tip that I want to give you that is going to seem so obvious and so simple, so you're probably going to roll your eyes at me, but if you actually implement this, you will notice a significant change in your energy levels. It's to prioritize a solid sleep routine. This means that you set a regular bedtime, so you go to bed at the same time every night. You create a wind down routine to regulate your nervous system, whether that's doing some meditation, some reading, some breath work, and you aim for 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Studies show that consistent sleep schedules improve not just your energy, but your metabolic health, your appetite, and your training recovery. So rebuilding your energy and getting results is not about doing more. It's about protecting your energy and giving your body what it actually needs in order to adapt and change. So if you've been stuck in a cycle of pushing harder, feeling like you need to do more, and then guilt tripping yourself for feeling like you're not doing enough and end up feeling worse, this is your reminder that rest is not your enemy. Rest is actually the missing piece to your progress. If this episode was helpful, the best way you can continue to tune in and watch it is to hit subscribe, is to rate it, and to leave a quick review. That's how more women find these conversations and finally get the support they need. And of course, feel free to share this with a friend who's running on empty. They'll thank you for it. Until next time, take care.